Hello again. Okay, so we're going to make a clock. This clock is not going to be a functioning clock. The hands are not going to move, but it's just so we can practice looking at the numbers on the clock, okay? So we're going to use a plate because clocks are round. The numbers go in a circle all around, and we're going to use clothespins like we did on our sun craft. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out the numbers that I used in our lesson, and I'm going to use these numbers. But you're going to write your own numbers, okay, from 1 all the way to 12, and you're going to cut them out, and they're going to go on your clothespins. I'm going to color the clothespins to corresponds. That is a very big fancy word. That means to go with. I'm going to make them match. So my 5, I'm going to color the clothespin light blue. Okay, I'm going to make the clothespins match their numbers, and they're going to go around the clock in a circle. And I'll show you where each number goes. So my number 1 clothespin is going to be red, because my number 1 is red. Okay. Great. My number 2 clothespin is orange. Oh, I made a rainbow. I didn't even realize I did that. Orange. Very nice. And number 3 is, oh, I skipped yellow because it was too light to see. So 3 is light green. Okay. That looks good. And 4 is dark green. And you can do these whatever color you want. And if you don't have clothespins, you can either make numbers and glue them on, or you can write the numbers right on the plate. However you want to do it. I'm just getting fancy. My 4 is light blue. My 4 was green. My 5 is light blue. My 6 is dark blue. Okay. When you go to kindergarten in the fall, instead of having everything in one room, you're going to go to different places. So you're going to have computer, and you're going to go to a computer room. You're going to have, some of you, art, and you're going to go to an art room. You're going to have gym, and you're going to go to the gym. And when you go to these places, instead of being like you were with Miss D and Miss Rosenberg all day, every day, we never left you. But next year, when you start kindergarten, your teacher is going to leave you with other teachers. So when you go to gym, you're going to be with the gym teacher. When you go to lunch, you're going to be with your lunchroom teacher. And your teacher doesn't stay with you at lunchtime. It's going to be a little bit different. And that's okay. Different is good. We like different. Different things help us to grow and learn. And that's important. All right, I am done coloring all of my clothespins. Look at that beautiful rainbow of clothespins. I love it. I love a rainbow. All right, I'm going to cut out all my numbers, and we are ready to go. I have my number 1. What comes next? My number 2. my number 3. I hope all of you are practicing your graduation song a little bit every day, as I want everyone to be singing with me. No one wants to listen to me sing, I'll tell you that much. And I know your moms and dads don't want to hear me. They want to hear you singing. 5, 6. Great. We're almost done. 7. And you will take your time and you will cut out your own numbers and you will do a great job. And you shouldn't need help with this because we've practiced a lot of cutting this year. You should be ready for cutting on your own. 9. We're almost done. 10. 11. And 12. All right. So now that we have our numbers on our clock, we're going to put on our clothespins, okay? So 12 is at the top. At the very, very top is your 12. So we need a green clothespin right at the top, okay? At the bottom of the clock is the number 6. Our number 6 is dark blue. So we're going to take our dark blue and we're going to put it right at the bottom of the clock, okay? And then we can attach our numbers as we go. So, purple, the first one is the number 12, okay? And then down here, we have our number 6, okay? All right, then over here and over here, right here, we're going to have the number 3. And over here, we're going to have the number 9. Okay? So we're going to attach our 3 and our 9. There's your 3. And there is your number 9. Perfect. Okay, got it? Great. Now we're going to just add our numbers around the clock. So it's going to be 1 and 2, 4 and 5, 7 and 8, 10 and 11. Okay? So I'm going to do that. I'm going to put on my number 1 and my number 2. I'm going to add the numbers. Number 1 and number 2. Awesome. 1 and 2. I'm going to add 4 and 5. Perfect. Four and 5. This looks great. Okay, you see all the numbers around the clock? Then I'm going to add my 7 and 8. And my 10 and 11. Okay, I'm just going to put on my numbers. 7 and 8. Great. And 10 and 11. All right. Now that we have all our numbers on, what we're going to do is put the hands on the clock. Now remember, this clock is not going to move. The hands are not going to move. This is just to learn the numbers on the clock, okay? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Now the hands go in the middle. Our hands are just going to be decorative. That means they're not really going to work. They're just going to be for show. So what I'm going to use for hands on the clock is this bendy straw. You can use anything. You can use popsicle sticks. You can use pieces of paper. One hand has to be shorter than the other, okay? So I'm going to use this bendy straw, and I'm going to cut one hand short and keep one hand a little bit longer. And then I'm just going to decide what time I want it to be. I think I would like it to be 3 o'clock. And I'm just going to glue my hands onto my clock, and then I'm going to be all done. And I think it came out so good. I love it. Okay, so here are my hands. I don't know if glue is going to work with a straw, but we're going to try, and if it doesn't, we can use tape. And I think we have our clock all done. I love it. It's 3 o'clock. School's over. See you guys tomorrow. Practice those numbers. Love you.